Hello, everybody. Kathy Arbor here, and it's a great day here. Hope you're all having one too. Kind of a overcast day, but it's getting warmer. Thank goodness. It snowed on Mother's Day here in Canada, and nah, I haven't seen that happen ever. So today we're going to be doing an art journal page, but in a art file folder is what I call it. Uh, we've been doing some of these in the past, and I'll be doing it throughout the year and trying to make each month different. Hi, Tori. Hey, Joyce. Elaine. This is a live stream, so we do have people in the chat, and I will be talking to them. If you're on the recording, you can just zip by with the little bar at the bottom there if you don't want to listen to me talk to people in chat. You should try it though. Join in chat. If you got questions, I can answer them. And it's a nice community here, and we are all creative-minded people. So it's kind of nice. Judy had to give long ad a few. Awesome. Thanks, Joycey. Yes, I am monetized. So when you let the ad run through, it gives me a little bit of money. So it's very appreciated if you could watch the ads. I know they can be frustrating, but it helps. If you want to support the channel that way, that would be great. A 52-minute one? What? Get out, Joyce. So I'm just gonna, hello, Melissa. Good. Have you been here before? I don't recognize your name. If so, welcome back. And if you're new, then welcome. Not kidding. What? So today we're going to be doing a file folder, and this is what I have on my studio table here, and I'm going to try and use all this type of stuff. So there's napkins, there's stencils, there's sprays, stamps. I'm going to use different ways of doing stamping with the sprays too. You see I've got some plastic flowers here. I don't usually catch your live. I watch your playback. So, oh, well, welcome, Melissa. Glad you could make it. Yeah, with the way things are going in the world right now, I guess everybody's schedule and way of doing things is all kind of mixed up and crazy right now. But I'm glad you're taking time to just relax and maybe play along. Yeah. Eileen, hi. Hey, Joan. Good to see you all. Eileen, we're going to be playing with some sprays and some acrylic paint and stamps, stencils, all kinds of stuff. You're going to like it. It's going to get messy. Hey, Gina. You too, Red. YouTube Red? What's that? Is that a program or something? Yay, we're going to get, yep, we're gonna get messy. Interesting, Joyce. Oh, ads make you cranky. I know they can, but think of it this way, you're supporting me by watching them. And if you're supporting me, that gives me a little extra to be able to do these videos. And being that we're all sitting at home, not being able to work, that helps. Oh, okay. No ads and some other stuff. Oh, cool. I didn't know that existed. Hi, Sadie. Yeah, so we're going to use Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays, and I've got quite a few. We're going to be into the more greens, browns, a bit of gold, maybe white, blue. And stamps, of course, kind of a nature inspired. I'm going to be using Archival ink and probably a little bit of embossing too. So I've got some different stamps here from, what's this one called? Inka Dinka Doo, is it? I think they call it. And silk flowers. Here's another. This was for Christmas, but I thought it would look like a really cool tree. So I bought it. And some of this would be cool to spray through. I believe I got this napkin from Zandra. And when I was looking through my napkins, I instantly remembered my papers from Stamperia. So we're going to use this. And some different types of greenery on this one. Some nice script, some feathers, but it's still in the nice muted colors. Here's one in browns instead. Hey, Janet. Dot. Good to see you all. Hey, Paula. Yeah, and we've got this from the Stamperia. Thought I would use that. Break it out of its packaging. Use it for the first time. I do like that one. It's quite nice. So we're going to kind of do a similar background of the papers. This one here. I love this one. I love the colors. A bit of soft blue in there, and there's some dark. It's almost a sepia color, different shades of green. So I thought, yeah, I want to do that one. Got some resists happening here. And then, if I have time, if it doesn't take me too long, then I want to put on that paper, maybe on a different piece of paper, and then just put it on. This is this picture, but I'm going to draw it and paint it. And as you know, if you've been on my Twitter or Instagram, hey Nana, I was clearing out my vegetable bed, and it's a raised bed with two 2x8s stacked on top of each other. And I've been throwing like pieces of sod and debris from the garden and grass clippings and leaves and whatever, in there just to make up a nice a leaf mold of some sort. And well, this bunny really liked it. So luckily I didn't hurt them because I had a pitchfork and I just took the top layer off. Thank goodness. And there were a whole slew of little, I guess they call them kits or kittens for some reason. I looked that up. And they're about this age. This isn't them, but I got a picture of about their age. So they're about 2 weeks old. So it'll be another week, week and a half before they leave. They only stay in a nest for about 3 to 4 weeks. And when I did take some of it off, there was a bunny on top. And I put it in another pile beside me, and that's when I noticed it because it moved. I thought, oh my God. I thought it was a mouse at first, and then I looked at it, and nope, it hasn't got a long tail. So I picked it up and looked it over to make sure it wasn't injured, and then put her back in the nest with the others. And there was 8 bunnies in that nest. That was a big litter. And so that's what I'm going to do. Then they go eat. Yes, I know. You don't have to remind me. It's like, that's why I said it's a love-hate relationship. They're so darn cute at this age, you know. You don't want to, like, what am I going to do with them? I don't want to destroy them because I'd never forgive myself. And around here, there's no bunny rehab or whatever you call it. So I thought, oh, I have the other garden bed that I can put my vegetables in, and I'll just have to wait, I guess. Hopefully they're out soon. Most of my plants, like my roses, I have got a little cage around them right now because they love that tender stuff, but pretty much they don't peonies and gaillardia and bee balm, daisies. The only thing they really went after was delphiniums, and I have those caged, and the lilies, the oriental lilies, and I have those caged too. So they can eat the grass and the dandelions and stuff. I would have to feed them. They would have meat wrapped around. I know. I was worried about them. I thought, oh, darn, I wonder if the mom will come back. But she did. I saw her this morning on top of the garden bed. So I guess they only go to the nest twice a day. So once in the evening and once in the morning. And they only feed them for about 5 minutes and then they leave. But the mom's milk is really, really high in fat, apparently, and that's why they grow so quick. So you're not, yeah. If you, that's why a lot of people, when they do find them, like they can find them in grass, and all of a sudden you'll see a bare spot in your grass, and it's got a bunch of dead grass on top. Well, they just burrow a little wee indentation into the ground. And so you got to watch. If you see something like that, don't mow over it. but they don't stay very long. Your vegetable gardens at the supermarket. But a lot of people make the mistake of not seeing the mum, and they think the mum's abandoned them, but they don't. They don't stay around. They just go back to feed for 5 minutes, then they leave again. And if you were to take them out of the nest or move the nest, the mum wouldn't come back. So best just to leave them. Put a little string across or a stick across the top of their nest, and if it's disturbed, you know the mom's going in. But if they don't, then yeah, you kind of have to go and get them and feed them and keep them warm. Yeah, low maintenance. Yeah. Bunny message, safety message. Yeah, in the spring, there is a lot of them. You'd be surprised and how many people don't realize they're there. Oh, my sister's watching. Oh gosh, she still can't figure out how to get online. I guess I'm gonna have to talk her through it later. Okay, I'll talk you through it. She's not techie. So that's what we're gonna do. To the side. So if you look at this, now this is how I look at anything I'm going to do art on. I really study it. And studying just doesn't mean looking at it and trying to figure it out. It could also mean doing a number of these with different materials to see if you can get the same effect. So we're going to try it on this because this is just a sketch folder or art folder. So it's where we can experiment and do stuff. Same with your journals. You can use those for playing with, trying things out, sketching, ideas, that type of thing. Yeah, isn't this pretty paper, Eileen? I love this pack. It inspires me. So when I'm looking at this, I do see like this here. This is this stamp or this stencil here. Well, it's probably I think you can get the stamp in this, if I'm correct. Hey, Lena. What this? This is the forest one. It's this one. So we see that. And these here, the lighter ones, little blots in here, these leaves here. So you got to think about back to front. So because of the lighter area in the center here, you can see the spots and that type of thing. I'm going to say that these were done with a resist, or they were done with an acrylic paint on top. Now you could do this in watercolor or acrylic. I prefer acrylic when doing this type of work because the paint will not reconstitute. So if you got any questions, put them in bold letters so I can catch them. And if I've missed something, you can always put it into the comments after the video has rendered, and I will get to them and answer you as quickly as possible. Or you can get me on Twitter or Instagram also. And it's all Kathy Arbor, both places. What happens if you backle mask and fluid through a stencil? Oh, sprinkles. Yeah, you could. It's just that this is a layering process. Um, yeah, I guess you could. It's just, if you notice, it does have texture in a lot of the areas. So it might need multiple. So you do one layer of a color, put your masking fluid on, then do another layer of color or whatever, and then put another layer of masking on the areas you want for that color to stay. So it would be multi-layered of masking fluid, and then take it all off, and then you would get your different levels. You could, just it would be a little tricky. Does he sell Sampuri in her shop? Yes, she does, Paula. You might have to wait a little bit because she sells out of it quite quickly, but she does reorder. All right, so because this kind of has the same background color as this, I'm not going to put a base colored paint on here. I'm going to use this color of the manila as part of the background. So to keep this, I think I am going to use this, and I'm going to use gloss medium over it. So that way, the reason why I'm using gloss and not matte medium is because the gloss medium, you can remove the paint easier than the matte medium. The matte medium will tend to take on a bit of the hue of the paint you're painting over it, whereas the gel medium doesn't. And that's the gel medium, soft gel medium. Oh, that one's matte. I do have gloss. Just hold on, I better check. Regular. Gel. Yeah, I do. Okay. Regular gel gloss. I do like golden because it is a nice consistency. It's I don't know. I've always gone to golden. You could try the other ones. I haven't tried Liquitex or any of the other brands in the gel type. I'm gonna have to bang it on the floor. Is it stuck? Hold on. Sorry. Damage your eardrums. Okay, so we're going to do some of this type of stencil, and we're going to probably put some leaves in here and there, maybe some splots. Now you can either just splot some gel on, or you could also use a embossing ink and emboss some white or clear embossing powder. I might just splot some. All right. So let's get started. Okay. And I'm just going to do the one side today. I think that's good enough. Because I'm not sure, I'm probably going to put some other tip-ins and stuff on this side. So this is this May folder that we did last weekend. I think it was it was the weekend before. There is a video on that. If you want to go into my videos, you'll see that was 2 weeks ago. And you want a palette knife, or a credit card will do. What we got here? Okay, this is just plastic palette knife here. You don't want to get too thick. Let's see, use some of this off the lid. So let's put some of this down. And I'm not going to do the whole stencil, just bits and pieces. Let's see, we'll do maybe here. And it doesn't matter if it's, I should clean this, if it's exactly the image. I like it kind of what would you say, not that clear, kind of messy looking. I just find it more interesting looking. So I want to clean this off, because if this dries thick patches on your stencil, it'll ruin the way your stencil works. So I should have got a container and just put it in. I think I got it all. Yep. Okay, we'll just put that over there. And we'll need to dry this now. Hey, CB. Oh no, Paula. Just message her. See when she can get it back in for you. She's good that way. So what have all you been doing creatively this week? Are you taking classes? Are you just doing stuff on your own? Are you arting along? Yay, Lena! Don't forget to post a bit of this and that. Hey, Devin. Good. I don't know about any of you guys, but staying creative is like part of you. You have to do something creative. It makes you feel good. It takes your mind off of everything. So whether it's cooking or sewing, gardening, art, something creative is good for the soul. Yes, I know, Elaine, and I admire that she's doing that because a lot of us would have just not done anything, really. She is. She is amazing. And Sister Chris says hi to everybody and hope everyone is doing well. Devin, right? She does. She's a art machine, that girl. This has to be really, really dry, because if you were to put paint on this, there's a good chance that it would smudge off when you go to wipe away. Sorry I'm having to do this, but it has to be done. I'm sure most of you understand that. And if you're watching the recording, just zip through this part. That's the great thing about recordings, is you can just use that little bar on the bottom and zip ahead. Getting there. Now, because I put this on, and because the paper hasn't got any kind of medium on it, when I use the sprays will soak in to that paper, and then I can wipe away the top surface of the gel medium. Now you can do this in a journal. You could do this on a canvas if you wanted to also. I just like doing them in journals and on file folders. It's more of an experiment for me. And then if I find something that I really, really like and I'd like to make a big canvas of it, at least I have something that I worked at first and got all the kinks out of the process. Just a couple more areas and then it'll be done. So that's why I said in the beginning, don't put it on too thick, because it takes a long time to dry. Aw, Tori, thanks so much. Very much appreciated. Thanks, Tori. Hopefully, when all this craziness in the world is done, I'm going to send you something. I know your post is kind of screwed up right now. What did you put to the center? It's the Golden's regular gel medium. Oh, thanks, Tori. Almost. We just have two areas. Dry, dry. I know, but I would like to, when you're an artist, you like to share your art. So I'd love to give you a piece of my art. It's kind of neat to send your work all over the world. I remember when I had my shop, my stained glass shop, and it was so awesome to hear that people were sending it to Ireland and England and France and Italy. It's like you had pieces of your art all over the world. It's a really neat feeling that you're appreciated all over the world. Kind of like you've given a little bit of yourself. I think did you send me your address, Tori? I'm not sure. If you could, please send me it um, in a message either on Instagram or Twitter. Hey, Shauna. Okay, enough. Now, so you can see, and too with the gel medium, so you can see where it is because it's a little bit darker, but it's shiny, so you're able to see where it is, which is a good thing. All right. Now, they're not going to put my phone somewhere where it's not going to get sprayed. Okay, thanks, Tori. All right, so the next thing, I think I'm going to do a really very pale color of green. Let's see. I have a bunch of sprays out here. Just looking through them to see which is the lighter. Okay, here's a really light one. This one's a flat Fabio, and it's Aloha Avocado. It's not got any spray or sparkle in it. It's just a flat one. Yep, here we go. Now, I'm just going to do some random spraying, not through a stencil. I just want a little bit of color. And the closer you spray, the more concentrated the circle. The farther away you spray, the wider the spray. You can also, if you want a larger area, as you're spraying, move your spray bottle. Don't stay in one position. Okay. And then I've got just a smidgen of this blue. And this one actually has a little bit of sparkle to it. I'm almost done this one. This one is called Frosted Forget-Me-Nots. Can you see that? It's not a very good. There we go. So you just rock it side to side. Don't shake it up and down because it tends to clog the nozzle as it's going up. Now, I want this to lay flat. Okay. Now I'm just going to dry this a little bit because I don't want it to run. You do, Eileen? Yeah, I like them too. I do like some of the combinations of the other ones, though. There's some ones that are, they have like green and brown together, and they do really look cool. Yes, I know, Eileen. Okay, just to set it in there. Okay, now I want to take a baby wipe. Dinah ones. Oh, she's got some? No, I've never tried them either. Let's see. You just go run your baby wipe over your, and it comes off. So you still can preserve your now see, I'll show you. If you don't have it completely dry, see this here? See how it took the color? That's because it wasn't completely dry. So you have to have it dry. All righty. So now I want to preserve some of these colors. So I want to put in some more paste, but this time with some, let's see, what can we do? Because it's going to be kind of, I have some of these, I don't even remember where I got them, when I got them, but I think they're real flowers. They're all stuck to the paper. It's because they're too old. Let's see. Oh boy, too old. Darn. See, I should have used it. No, we can still use it. I could have actually just glued these on. Really. I'll just take some off. Okay, so I could do that. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling good. See, learn by my mistakes. Use your stuff. Boy, oh boy. I want this top part here. I guess we could do here, there, or maybe I'll just have it like this. All right. think I'm going to put this one down. Don't want it that tall. See if I can find another tip. These would probably be good for eco dyeing. Yeah. I don't know what they had on it. It's almost got a shiny look to it. Looks like must have been from when it heated up in the house that it just stuck to the paper. Jeepers. I want tips. I'm going to use these on eco dyeing, I think. Okay. I'm going to put those two aside. What else can we do? We have some silk flowers here. We can use these. Okay. Now I'm going to spray a little bit of a darker shade of green. Let's see, that was the one we used. Let's see what else we got here. This one is Luscious Lime. I'm going to just do a little spritz and see how dark it is. It's not exactly spraying right though. I'll just spray a little bit. This one is the darker. And then I'll lift these. Okay. And then we have to dry this. Janet, she's in her glory. Hey, Julie. Okay, and then we can wipe off those areas again. Now, if you had this done in matte medium, they wouldn't come off as well. All right. Now, let's see what else. Now we need to do a darker. See, we have this one and this one. What's this one? Ponderosa Pine Olive. I'm going to spray this just to see how dark it is. No, wrong green. I don't like that green. I want something more brownish color. So, what do we got here? Eucalyptus. So the gloss is better than, yes, you're able to wipe it away so that it's cleaner looking. The matte medium tends to take on a little bit of the color. There, that's the color I want, kind of a brownish green. Okay. So then we can wipe some of that back. And we can still see some of those, so that's good. All right, so let's dry that and then we'll do some stamps on it. How are the baby bunnies? I saw the mama there today, so she's good. She's feeding them still, so that's good. I haven't, if she's there, then they must be okay. I was a little worried that she might abandon them, but she didn't. So they'll probably be gone in about a week. Hey, Rosemary. Good to see you. Okay, so now we've got some stamps here. I have some script. Oh, I never used these. We could have used these, but I didn't. Where did I put my little stamps? Oh, there they are. Ooh. There. Where did I put them? Oh, I don't know. How do you lose stuff that fast on a small desk? There's another one. Okay, so we have these. Nope, there it is. And these. I think I'm going to do them in, let's see how dark fern green is. Not dark enough. Not a little darker. Maybe olive. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. We'll do a few of these here and there. Okay. Maybe a few of these. Maybe we should do them in the same color. Over here, just overlap stuff. There's a bigger one. Up here. Okay. I want to keep the center a little bit open. All right, and then with a little bit of coffee ink, it's called coffee, the color, I'm going to do some script. And I'm not sure where this one came from, but and I don't even care if it's upside down. It's just something to fill in the background. Okay. Any questions? Excuse me. May I ask how long you have been doing art for? Since I was about 12. I've done art my whole life. I went to art school. I've always done art in some way, mixed media, canvas painting, stained glass. I had my own shop for 10 years. I've been teaching it about 20 years, I guess, on and off. What is gas? Jilly, it's gel, regular gel gloss medium. do you do more than just paints? Yes, I do watercolor. I do collage. I do pan pastels. I used to sculpt, but I haven't done that in many, many, many years. Mixed media with paper and combination of different mediums. I do hand carving clay. New sketch. Yeah, I do portraiture too. Yes, hand carved clay. I used to do that. I was in my one of my majors in art school, but I haven't done it for a long time. Awesome. Do you have a YouTube? Do you do anything on YouTube or do you have an Instagram? Just look me up and I'd love to see your work. I'm Kathy Arbor on Instagram and Twitter. All right. I do have this one too. It's kind of cool. Kind of ferny looking too. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that also. Maybe in the coffee. All right. Let's see. No other questions? All right. So now I have some of this Dilution spray ink in the white. And I'm thinking of trying this. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but we'll give it a go. See what happens. That's the beauty of art journaling. It's a place to experiment and see what happens. Whew. Yeah. Kind of blotchy, but I kind of like it. Not bad. It's got a really bad aim. It's getting messy here, Eileen. If it doesn't stay, then I'll use something else. We'll see what happens with that. I know it'll soak into some of those colors, but okay, let's dry that up a bit. Have a great day, Jordan. Well, that turned out pretty cool. It almost took on the blue hinge. That's kind of cool. It's really neat how the archival ink, see, it went over the gloss medium. It didn't come off because it's permanent once it's dry. So that's cool. It almost gives a encaustic look to it. That's neat. Ooh. Okay, so here's what we're inspired from. So as you can see here, it's a little different. I think I need a little bit darker areas here and there. Let's see what we can put on there. Let's see what this one. I'm going to test this one before I put it on. It's Mystic. I can't read it. Malachite, I think it is. Thanks, guys. Let's test it. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, spoke too soon. Yeah, this has got a little bit of shimmer in it. Kind of a greenish brown shades. Okay, so kind of like so. Leave that, see what happens. Maybe a little bit of brown. Some spots. Okay, so there we go. So we'll dry that. Got a little bit of sparkle, Eileen, but not a lot. Just a smidge. Kind of lost my fern stuff, so I'm gonna have to put that back on with some acrylic paint and see what happens. And I think I'll use some gesso. There's my paper towels. All right, just take some out. Side. Don't need a lot. And then I think I'm going to use these. Let's find some tips. I'm just going to cover these in gesso. And lay it on top. Here and there. Where did I have them? There was one here. And just take a it might be a mess, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't like it. Darn! Didn't do what I wanted it to. Oh well. There. Take it up quick. Let's see if I had too much paint on it, I think. There. I had too much paint on it. Brush instead. Okay, now see how it's turning green. I could just glue that on probably. Why not? I'm going to glue it on. May as well. They're flat enough. What'd Lena say? Go for it, Kathy. Use. Oh, what? Kathy's using ledger paper? Or are you telling me to use ledger paper? Here. Where'd the other ones go? Here. I could probably color that too. I'm going to put that one on too. Kathy Berg want to play. Oh, awesome. Do it, Kathy. I'd love to see what you do. That's how you learn by doing. It's fun. It's relaxing. It's relaxing because it's in your journal and it's not meant to be a masterpiece. It's just something to experiment in. Here. Okay, you got a new ledger. Oh, nice. Is that true, Eileen? 1944 Fort Docket Ledger. Well, that's cool. 5 inches thick? Oh my God. That thing must weigh a ton. Wow. Yeah, you got a whole lot of papers there to play with. That's cool. All right, so then we have trees, that type of thing. So let's put those in. So we can either use a stencil or we could hand paint them. Let's see what we got here. Got some stencils out just in case. Where are we? We have that one. We have the top part of this one. We have this one, which we could actually make this as a stamp. We could do the same with this one too. We also have this one. And we have this one. So there's a whole slew of them. I think this one's too thick. I like this one. So we could make this into a stamp probably. I think that one. Or we could use this one. But the bird would have to go. I think this one is the one I want to do. So to make it a stamp, we have to get a palette paper and some black or dark brown. So I have some dark, what is this? Burnt umber and just a craft paint. Actually, so I'm gonna pick probably I need two. It's a long one, so and we're going to use a paint brush. Get as much of the water out of your paintbrush as possible. Oh, thanks, Janet. And we're going to put a thick coat of paint on top here. Then place it on top of your stencil and then lay a piece of paper over top of this and just press down. Hopefully it'll do it. Not, we'll have to wipe it off quick. Yeah, not the best. So we'll have to use, and I think we'll have to try it with the, where did I put it? I can patch it up with a brush. It's too bumpy, I guess. This doesn't go on properly. Shoo. Get a brush here. And make your own. Birdies. Oh, I think there was a bird here. It depends how intricate you want to get. So just make some birds on it. All right. Let that dry. Well, we got a lot of children in the chat, I see. should be doing their homework instead of trying to act silly or show how uneducated you are. Better go back to school, guys. Here. Whoop. So it's not, it's, you know, it's a piece that you have to kind of play with. See what you would do differently the next time. Like, I think I would put less spray on next time because of the some of the stuff didn't show as well as I wanted it to. Now I can still finish this up with markers. And actually, you could just leave it like that. Put some splots on maybe. My finger on here. Oh, my finger's darn painted. It won't recognize my fingerprint. Let's see. Who are you talking to? Oh, trolls. There's some trolls that Janet got rid of. Just being rude. They're usually just young kids coming in to try to get people going. Splots are always good. Yeah, I think I need some splots. What color though? What, let me think. Green, dark brown, or white? Green, gold. Oh boy. I had to go to school online. Eileen. Green. Dark green? Oh, Lord. Now what's she saying? Oh. Oh, hi, Danielle Max. Gold? Kathy says gold too. I like Kathy's idea. Gold? All right. We'll do a little gold, maybe a little green. Let's see. I think it needs to be like gold or not the like that color gold. The lighter one. And I have that green. Dark shimmer gold. Shiny gold flake. Oh God. So you mean the gold? Shimmery gold. Oh. Yeah. What I got here? How about this gold? It's not called gold, it's called bronze. Shiny fine tech gold. Pissy pink. Oh dear. Yes? Okay. Oh, Kathy says yes to, wait a minute. To what, Janet? Shiny fine tech gold. What's fine tech gold? This looks good? Okay. All right, I'm doing it. Let's see. This is the one that goes aqua if you add a lot of water. A really, let's see, what kind of brush should I use? Simply Simmons. Nice big one. Woo. I have gold all over my. You can see the aqua going through it. See what it does? And you add water. The aqua. I wonder what it would do, just for curiosity's sake. Happens when you mix it. Will aqua come in it? Not really. All right. See what it does? It goes aqua with the water. Isn't that cool? I still think we need some green though. Um, Ooh, that didn't work out. No, I don't like that color. Let's see. Maybe I got a splat. Maybe I'll use that. I'll just do a bit of it. No, doesn't do anything. All right. Mix a bit of I think I like play with that, even it out. So where are my markers? I just want to clean up that color or black. Let's see. Where's that paper? Throw it out. Yeah, that'll work. I gotta make sure I don't put my hand in the paint. Yeah, better. Let me dry it, or I'm gonna put my hand in it. Thanks, Joan. We are having a ball here. My son helped me make some bladder. He went to town and my house is created the art monster. Awesome! He can be your right hand, Alina. Okay, I'm just going to take my marker here and just even out some stuff here because I like detail, as you know. And detail for me involves some very more intricate fine line type of stuff. That's just how I like to do things. Give these birds a little bit more. That poor thing's got a bad head. I don't know what that is now. Oh dear. Maybe there's two birds. How am I going to do that? I could put another body in here, I guess. That's the fun thing about journaling too, is you don't fear correcting things or trying to correct things. This is how you learn to play with your art so that you can figure things out if you ever run across having to fix stuff, you know how to do it. That poor little guy there needs a tail. Probably around. By adding some smaller twigs and stuff, gives you a little bit more detail, depth in your paintings, your drawings. Now you could really go to town and start doing shadows and highlights too, if you wanted to. I might come back and do that. I don't know. Next time, I think probably before I use a stencil, I think you need to do your although you can't do that. Just thinking out loud. I was thinking of because it's so difficult doing a stencil on top of a rough surface, you might need to do that first, but you can't with this particular art piece. So now this would probably look better if there was more depth in it, because if you see this here, see how this looks like it's further back. So if I take a lighter color probably and do behind here, it might give that effect. So maybe I'll try that. Why not? Let's see. So that would be something a little lighter. So I could use this, but put some white in it or water it right down. Any questions? How's everyone doing it? If there is anyone else besides Lena and Kathy doing it? I think I need a script brush too. I have one. Oh, I must have one somewhere. You mean to tell me I only have a script brush in watercolor? Can't be. Huh. Where did I put that one? Too thick. Oh, this one might do. Not a script brush, but then I can get it. Let's see. Now, the trouble is, I'd have to go behind all of this. So do this first. Might put some in here. Guess I could just go over the painting again, but there. It's a little better. I'll do you take notes. You just put a little behind, but do that first before you put the other one in. All right. Well, let's see. So it's not exactly, but it's similar. I like it. It's kind of cool. You can make it more, I think it needs a bit of this color. Actually, let's see. This is when I like to experiment, just to get things done differently. So I'm going to add a little bit. The limbs to give it a little depth more. So this would have just a smidgen of highlight on one side of the branch. There, it just gives a little bit less shock. Too stark. Here needs some bushes or something, because you can't have that color just there. You need to put it somewhere else. So we can add some stuff here. And where's my, better dry that. Your marker. I'll just add some shadows and a little bit of leafage, and or not, twigs probably. All right. So that just makes it more cohesive. Awesome, Dot. So there's my one little area. So now I could take my bunny picture and draw it, and I could set it right here or right here, whatever. And I'm just gonna like draw a little about the same size and just have it here. And then this side will be, I'm gonna make a little flap so I could put other things in there. So I could put, leave it at that. Or I could add more to it. When I get to this point, I usually stop because sometimes people say, when do I say it's finished? And what I always say, when you're saying that, put it away and then come back to it tomorrow. Because you may find that it's not finished, or you may say, oh, no, I like it the way it is. Thanks, guys. So hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll try it. Get out all your sprays you've been hoarding for so long and your papers. Now you could do this on a piece of paper also. You could get out one of your, let's see, I have a bunch of, like everyone else, scrapbook papers that you may not want to use. Get them out and paint right over top of it. And then you got half your work done. You're welcome, Eileen. I knew you would love that. Yep. My counter's full again. So hope you enjoyed. I hope you get creative, or at least I've given you a little bit of a creative spark to get you going again. And we'll be seeing you soon. So enjoy the rest of the day or evening, and we'll see you again on the internet somewhere. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.